Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be a makeup video. So basically I'm going to be doing a summer makeup. This is going to be sweat proof, it's going to also be on a budget, and it's also going to be less than 15 minutes. So let's get right into it. So the first thing I'm going to be starting off is with my primer, and I'm going to be using this primer from e.l.f. Cosmetics. This is the one I'm using. I think this is also the Power Grip Primer. There are two types of this primer. There's one that comes with niacinamide, and there's this one. The one with niacinamide is pink, while this one is green. I just decided to go for this one. But yeah, let's start. When that is dried down, next up is going to be the e.l.f. color corrector, and this is the one I'm going to be using. So next up is my brows, and I'm going to be using this brow spoolie. This is also from e.l.f. Cosmetics. I'm just using this to brush my brows upward, just to define it before I use my eyebrow pencil to darken my brows. So what I'm doing is I'm just using the brow pencil to line my eyebrows. I'm not going to be creating any thick lines. I'm just going over the natural line of my brows. So this is what I have. Then when I'm done creating the outline, I'll just go over to create like very faint lines to darken my brows a little bit. Then I'll do the same for the left side, or rather right side. And I'm going to brush it again to make sure that everything looks good. Then after this, I'm going to use my concealer to just clean it up, basically. Just remove any harsh lines, remove any mistakes, and all that. So I'm just going to be using my normal concealer. And I'm going to be doing that just below, nothing up here. Oof, made a mistake. You guys, doing my makeup, or rather doing my brows on camera, is like one of the hardest things ever. There is no day I try this that I don't make any mistake. I don't make a mistake. But yeah, I'll show you guys how I'm going to correct that mistake. I'm going to go again with my pencil and darken the spots where I just lightened. So this is what it looks like now. It's not yet perfectly clean, so I'm going to use a blending brush to just blend it out. I'm also going to be bringing the concealer to the front. If you guys notice again, I did not use concealer in this section of my eyes. I'm going to use the blending brush to just blend it out so that it does not create a harsh line. So when I'm done with my brows, the next thing I'm going to do is go to my foundation, and this is the foundation I'm going to be using. I'm using the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Foundation. I really love this foundation because it has that glow effect. Like when I use it on my face, like it just gives me that glow. I didn't really clock that it's like a glowing foundation until I read the name of the foundation again. Also, I'm not going too much. I'm not going too heavy with the foundation because I want this makeup to be very light. So it's not going to be too much. It's not going to be full coverage or anything. Just something light. So the next thing I'm going to be going over is my foundation, and I'm using the Soft Focus Airbrush Concealer from HNB Cosmetics. So again, yeah, this concealer is very, very pigmented. Like it is, like you just need a tiny bit. Like when I say a tiny bit, I mean a tiny. If you go more than a tiny bit, you're going to go overboard. So I'm just going to be putting a dot here and here. So I'm going to leave this on my face for some time while I do my blush. And the blush I'm going to be using is the Revolution Super Dewy Liquid Blush. So I'm just going to be blending this out now, and I'm going to be blending it upwards. As notice, I did not add too much, and again, the reason why I did not add too much is because we're going for that very soft looking makeup. So you don't want your blush to be too much, and you don't want your blush to be standing out. You want people to see your blush, but you don't want it to be too much, that it takes away the fact that this is a soft glam. So I'm going to go on to what's the word, blending my foundation, and I'm just going to be using this e.l.f. spray on my brush to just get it wet a little bit. Now the trick to blending your concealer and to blending it out well is to make sure that you start from the outer corner, then go in. So don't just go to the place where you kept the dots. Kind of like bring it out, spread it out from outside. I don't know if that makes any sense, but you guys are going to see what I'm doing. So I'm not just going in here where I put the foundation, or rather the concealer, to blend. I'm starting from outside. So yeah, that's what you're going to do. And spread it. Can you guys see how that is spreading like easily? Ooh. Oh my god, I love this concealer so much. Also, another tip to make sure that you don't have under eye creases. One of the tips is spraying your brush with your setting spray, then using your concealer. The next is when you're actually blending your concealer, look up so that you can get into every corner of your eyes. So up next, I'm going to go in with my pressed powder and just set my under eye. Then I'm also going to go in with my face definer and just do a little bit of contour. Up next, I'm going to go over with my powdered blush, and this is the blush I'm going to be using. Nothing too much again, just to give the effect that I'm looking blushy. But yeah, at this point I don't know what I'm saying, but you guys get the gist. So I'm going to go in over my brows again to completely clean out and make the lines straighter. So you know, while I was using my foundation, I cleaned a little bit. While I was using my concealer, I cleaned a little bit. So I'm just going to do that now. Now we're going to go over to using a lighter shade of pressed powder in my under eye. So this is the shade I'm going to be using, and I'm using this one from HNB Cosmetics too as well. Don't forget to dab the excess on your hand before going in. Now the next I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Paris eyeliner to just give my eye that defining look. I'm also going to do this off camera because I cannot do my eyeliner on camera. So you guys, I've done my eyeliner, and I think the last thing I want to do is just go over my face with my powder. I'm doing this just to blend all the different products I've used together. Now I'm going to be going in with my finishing spray to just spray my face and lock everything together. Now my face is looking blended well, the powder is powdering, everything is good, but it's still looking very ashy. So this is going to lock everything in and give me that dewy look that I'm going for. Finally, the last thing I'm going to do is my lips, and I'm going to be using these two lip glosses. This lip gloss was made by Mitchell in Mood Swings, and this lip glow oil in color 04 Rosewood. I'm starting off with lining my lips with a brown lip liner. So that brings me to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is actually my first time trying to do my makeup while talking and doing like some tutorial at the same time. So if it was a bit chaotic, please forgive me. I'm getting a hang of this basically. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and leave some comments in the comment section. I'll really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.